Okay, I'm back. If you're just tuning in, this is part two, so you might want to start back at part one, unless you don't want to hear about the hospital stay. I was released, like I said, on Wednesday. The worst part was definitely, by this time, it was the gas pains, which were much worse than the nausea by this point. While I was in the hospital, they figured out that the nausea and the dry heaving was coming because my system didn't really like the Vicodin. So they put me on a liquid form of oxycodone, which was great. I didn't think it was going to be great because it was syrupy, and I was like, oh my gosh. My stomach didn't like the Crystal Light at first. It only wanted water. And so I was like, this syrup is not going to stay down. But the syrup stayed down, and the pain subsided, and the nausea subsided. So that was actually quite wonderful. They gave me a patch behind my ear for nausea, which was cool. I found out that they had done stitches instead of the glue. What else did I find out before I left? That was about it. I mean, it wasn't big time anything. We stayed actually in Phoenix the first night so that I would be close to the hospital. I had a follow-up visit on the next day. I got out of the hospital on Wednesday. I had a follow-up visit on Thursday. So we stayed in Phoenix at a hotel so that would be close to the hospital. I would be close to my doctor's office on that side of town, which was unexpected, but I really appreciated my mom making that suggestion because the ride to Mesa ended up being horrible. The ride down the street ended up being horrible, so I can't imagine having to go back and forth. I didn't think about that ahead of time, but that's just how it ended up going. I continued to walk while I was at the hotel, but my asthma started to get to me, which I found out was because the air inside the hospital is super purified, and then once you get out of the hospital, your lungs are like, wait a minute, this isn't the clean air we just had. So that was fine. Nonetheless, my checkup with my doctor, excellent. He said he was very proud of me. He could tell that I had stuck to the pre-surgery diet, which I felt really good about. So that was wonderful. Dr. Simpson is absolutely wonderful. So if you're in the Phoenix area, please hit him up. Dr. Simpson, you can type in Dr. Simpson. He's very well known. He's excellent. He's an excellent bedside manner. Very quick, very effective, very sweet guy. And his medical staff is outstanding. Outstanding. In the hospital is outstanding. Hands down. So the next couple of days, it was rough. Once I came home, it was rough. I wanted to be up. I didn't want to be up. My body didn't know what it wanted. I was trying to fight having naps, but I found that I really did need rest. I didn't understand that I needed rest, but it's a major surgery, so I needed rest. I had trouble sleeping at first because I was trying to sleep on my back, and I'm a stomach sleeper. But I found out that actually I could sleep on my stomach. It was fine. I had stitches. I had taken the gauze off due to my doctor recommending that I do that, and everything was fine. I could sleep on my stomach, and I slept like a baby. One night I stayed in the bed until like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, and I'm like, I didn't mean to do that. And my mom's like, you just had surgery. You don't know what you're doing. Your body needs to rest. Let your body rest. So at that point, I stopped really fighting it, and I really didn't do much of anything. Sitting on the couch was a struggle at times, so I just went ahead and like started taking naps and everything. I couldn't drive, but it was fine. I didn't have anywhere to go anywhere. Anyway, I did go to church on that Sunday, which was cool. I finally did drive at that point. The drive was fine. Church service was fine, but I was very tired afterwards, and I took a nap. I believe I took a nap, and then like I took my mom a couple places. So anyway, now we're at Thursday, a week later. I got my stitches out today. Yay! They actually replaced the stitches with glue because he said he was afraid that I would come apart. The stitches, I mean, the scars are very, very small. My incision sites are very small. The longest one was like 4 across. I had 3 other ones that were 2 stitches across, and I had one that was only 1 stitch. So I think that that's gonna heal pretty nicely. I'll show you what they look like later because they look pretty grody right now. Just because of the glue. They actually didn't look bad when he first took the stitches out, but then he put the glue on top and the glue made it kind of bumpy, accentuated type thing. So my good news for the day is I've been sticking to the post-operative diet. Oh, let me go over the post-operative diet really quick. I'm on the ViSalus shakes, which I'll tell you about in another video. I found out today that I could add fruit, which made it very much easier to stomach them. And they're a lot better. I'll just say that right now. I've been mixing it in with cream of wheat, which has been good. I'm hungry as crap. I want some food. I would kill somebody for a sandwich or a piece of baked fish or a piece of broccoli, an orange, a grapefruit. I crave things that I don't even like. I would kill for some food right now. I won't do it, but I would. Just in case anything happens, it wasn't me. Anyway, so I've been pretty much sticking to that. I have sometimes a shake, sometimes cream of wheat for breakfast. Jello and popsicles are my favorite foods right now. Ooh, strained cream soup. I'm loving it. The broccoli and cheese is my absolute favorite. I do have like a potato, cheese, bacon, cream soup. Excuse me. Awesome. That the hiccups from the air that they pump into you, by the way. That's why the gas is so bad. They pump air into you. Then I have hiccups like crazy. Anyway, the creams, that's like a lifesaver because, you know, I don't like sweet stuff. So that is like my break. I would just eat that if I could. But popsicles have actually been my best friend also. Water, cheese, I don't think I eat much else. I can have pudding, I can have applesauce, I haven't. I need to make some though. Anyway, that's been my life. Oh, my good news for today, before I forget, my birthday is on Monday, and I will be 31, in case anybody was wondering. But I asked my doctor today if I could have a little bit of baked fish for my birthday if I promised to go right back on to my post-operative diet, which is a full liquid diet. And he said that I could, but to take it really slow, and it'd probably only be a little bit, and I might get a little bit of an upset stomach because my stomach might not be ready for it, but I was welcome to try it. And if I did get a little bit upset in my stomach, then I needed to just go ahead and go back to the liquids or whatever. But he said I could try it, and so I'm really definitely looking forward to my baked fish on Monday. And I'm trying to figure out how I can have a bite of salmon, a bite of baked catfish, a bite of swahi, maybe a bite of orange roughy. Like, all these little itty bitty bites of all the different types of fish that I like. Somebody help me. But then after that, I really only have another week before I can have pureed food, which includes tuna fish. I will be so happy once I get to the pureed stage, because then finally I can eat food that's not sweet. And me and fish are going to be best of friends. I can tell you this now. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.